Those that practice Sharia have started killing Christians. Hundreds of people are being killed by those that are practicing Sharia. If you like, let them gaslight you that Sharia does not affect non-Muslims, that we'll be practicing our own, it will not affect non-Muslims. If you like, let them gaslight you. In a country now, Christians are being slaughtered in their hundreds because those that are practicing Sharia took over government. Watch this video and we'll be right back for much more analysis.
Covering my face now because I don't want anyone to see my face, because if they see me they will kill me. I'm from Syria. I live now in the city of Latakia. Please, 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 the media is not showing you anything. The terrorists are killing everyone, children, women, teenagers, old people, just killing. There is more than 100 body in my village now. Even in the city they are just taking the children and the women and kill them. I don't know what to do with my mom and my two sisters. Please, you gotta help us. Nobody is talking anything about it. Not the social media or the TV channels. They are all hiding the truth. They are saying that they are killing the resistance, but this is end up 2 days ago. Please, you gotta help us. They have been killing people since 2 days until now. Hundred of bodies are thrown in the street, in the villages, and in the city of Syria. We are not allowed to go out of the house. They just come to the houses, take the people, kill them outside of the house, and take all the phones so nobody record or do anything. Please, you gotta help us. I have two sisters. I have two sisters. I don't know what to do with them. If it's okay for me if I die, but not for my two sisters or my mom. One of them is a teenager. Please, you gotta help us. Nobody's talking anything about it. Human rights, United Nations, anyone, America, anyone, just please help us. You need to do something about it. The social media is not showing anything. Most of my relative people are dead in my village. There is bodies in the street. We are afraid for the little kids. There is nobody left. Like, we are being killed. All of us, all the Alawiyat and the Christian. For God's sake, if you believe in humanity, if you believe in any religion that you want, just please, you need to save us. You need to do something about this. The TV is not showing anything, not Al Jazeera, not any TV channel. They are all covering what's happening now. Until this moment, there is people coming from another cities from Syria, like Idlib and Hama and Homs. They are coming just to kill people. They are still coming until now and killing people randomly. Not women or children or anything. They kill everybody. They are demons. They are not human beings. And nobody is talking anything about it. I don't know what will happen to me in the next hour. Or please, human rights, United Nations, anyone who can hear me, just please save us. You need to do something quickly. We are running out of time. There is no more Christian or Alawiyat to kill anymore. You need to save what the rest of us.
Now they tell you that Sharia is a religion of peace. Look at the religion of peace. Just take a look at it. No offense to my Muslim brothers. Look at the religion of peace. Now Syria has been taken over by these Islamic fundamentalists. What next? The next thing they do is start killing Christians. They were given power. This guy, the president of Syria, was a former terrorist. Now he wore suit and he was now doing as if he has repented. That is a person, is somebody that accepts everybody, like they are doing in the southwest or in certain part of Nigeria. They will come and tell you that no, we are a peaceful religion. We are peaceful. We practice our religion. Islam is a peaceful religion. This and that. Look at Syria. Look at hundreds of people are being killed daily. What is their offense? Because some Islamic jihadist fundamentalists took authority. For instance, now in that country, if the Christians were in power, this wouldn't have been happening. But anytime these manipulators, these hypocrites, find their way through and get power, you will now see their true color and their true agenda. They tell you that Islam will dominate the world, and you think that they are playing. Look at what happened in the northern part of Nigeria, how the Supreme Court sentenced somebody to death because he defended himself against a Fulani that wanted to, a person that wanted to kill him. People that are known for killing people, destroying farmlands, taking lives, kidnappings. An average Nigerian had to stand up to the occasion to defend himself and took out the aggressor. Now the Supreme Court of the Federation is sentencing that person to death because they were telling him that this Fulani person that wanted to kill you, you should have run away. Somebody wants to kill you, and the self-defense that the Supreme Court is advising is that you should run away. What if you are running away? He takes an arrow or uses a gun to gun you down, and you are dead. You are nowhere to be found. Is that what the Supreme Court is suggesting? Why not take out the aggressor? Somebody is threatening to kill you. If you are going for a war, if somebody is threatening to kill you, you take him out. Because if you don't take him out, he's going to gun you down. But there's an aggressor that wants to kill, unprovoked. You want to kill somebody, you encroach on his farmland, you destroy his crops, you occupy his space, and he's telling you to leave his space. In the process of him telling you to leave his space, you, the aggressor, you, the Fulani, took a knife to attack him, to kill him. In self-defense, he overpowered you and took that knife, and he took out the aggressor. He unalived the threat. Now the Supreme Court of the Federation is telling us that this man must be hanged. A white man all the way from the West came into Nigeria, from America, came to Nigeria, and he has been lambasting the Supreme Court. Now those that are supporting the judiciary and the flaws we have in the judiciary, you can see what is happening. You see, one day it will get to your turn. If you are supporting this system that is against justice and fairness, one day it will get to your turn. Just like what is happening in Enugu State. Now people are being killed. People want to mobilize and defend themselves. The government is not responding, not saying anything. Nobody is even being active. We are not getting responses. But when the people start taking action, you see, that's when the government will act. No be juju be that. When people start taking actions to defend themselves, that is when the government will act to stop the people from defending themselves. Like we have a law. Don't take law into your hands. Don't take law into your hands may be equal to a death sentence. If the police cannot defend and protect your life, you are not expected to protect your life. Is that what the law, or what is that what they are trying to tell us? Look at what is happening in Syria. When we push against that narrative of establishing Sharia in the southern part of Nigeria, you know this is the reason why we are saying so. This is a perfect example of what happens when you open your doors to these Islamic jihadist fundamentalists, and they are the Fulanis. People thought that this young man that took over Syria was going to, he invited many people. The United States visited him, the West visited him, Europe visited him. He looked like somebody that was going to be democratic, allow everybody practice their religion. I've told you, a Islamic jihadist fundamentalist is always an Islamic jihadist fundamentalist. They don't change. That is why I'm always disappointed when the Nigerian army tells me that they want to rehabilitate Boko Haram. Do terrorists change? We know what we are doing in Nigeria, and that thing we are looking for, we eventually get it at the end of the day. How do we explain this? Hundreds of people are being killed for no just reasons. They are not attacking the government of Syria. The Syria government just feels like they don't want any Christian amongst their midst. You just go and start hunting people down. Look at videos upon videos upon videos. I've been watching videos since morning. I've been asking myself, is this a mental problem for these Islamic jihadist fundamentalists? That when they take over government, the next thing they do is to eliminate every other person that is practicing another religion, especially the Christians. I've said it. In a Christian country, the Muslims can practice their religion. But in a Muslim country, the Christians cannot practice their religion. Which one is religion of peace? For those that still get sense, for those that their sense is working, in a Christian country like Britain, let's say it's a Christian country, a secular country, the Muslims can practice their religion. Most of the Muslims get free accommodation. Muslims, so in a Christian country, they get free grants from the government, a Christian country, which they cannot get in their own country. Which most of their women don't work, they have accommodation, and still in the same Britain, most of them are taking up positions in the same Britain. Then we are hearing that, yes, they are trying to impose Sharia on certain towns. Sharia that you ran away from your Afghanistan, your Pakistan, your Syria. You ran away from the Sharia in your Syria. You sought refuge in a Christian country. They accepted you. Something that you yourself, you would not tolerate. As a human being that you think you are, you will not tolerate. But you go to Britain, you pretend like you are a normal person. You go, they give you privileges upon privileges that you cannot get in your home country. With that privileges, you are threatening the people of that country. And you are telling them that Islam will dominate the world. Just look at what is happening in Syria. Look at the same Fulani, what they are doing in Nigeria. Killings upon killings. Every community they go, they must record one killing on the other. And some people are not looking at the bigger picture. The Fulani has become a willing tool to outside sources. The West and those that are eyeing our natural resources. These Fulani, Janjaweeds, Islamic fundamentalists, militants and terrorists have become a willing tool in the hands of the West to destabilize Nigeria as a country. They will make sure they give the keys of power to this Fulani, because the Fulani will do their beating. The Fulani, they are not indigenous to Nigeria, but they found a way of incorporating themselves in Nigeria, and they know that if Nigeria dissolves, they have a lot of things to lose. So this West see them as willing tools to destabilize the country. Nigeria should not be advanced and developed. Nigeria should not achieve its potential, because it is going to be a threat to the West. Those that are in the West, it is going to be a threat to them. That is why you see, Enugu State, there is natural resources there. I'm repeating it. You see, the governor is quiet in Enugu State. He is not having the mandate of the people. Elections are not a reflection of the votes of the people. Election are a reflection of the votes of the structure of criminality. That is what you see. Structure of criminality controls the election and determines who becomes whatever in Nigeria. That is why you see a whole PDP, giant, biggest political party in Nigeria. I don't know whether it is still having that spot as biggest political party in Nigeria. Nobody could pick a governorship nomination form in PDP. APC that just is 9 years, 10 years old, has just crippled everybody. The system we are practicing is to make sure that Nigeria does not achieve its potential. Kudos to Tinubu, Lekki Free Trade Zone. Yes, but my question is that we love these developments. Will this development get to Mekunu? Will this development get to the Mekunu? Big corporations of the world will come and take over the Lekki Free Trade Zone. They will employ themselves, and it's just like giving a space for other rich men in Nigeria. It is about the rich, not the poor. Governance is about the masses. So whatever anybody is doing, there is a force that is pushing for Nigeria not to be developed and not to achieve its potential. When we speak against the Fulani Islamic agenda in the southern part of Nigeria, we know what we're talking about. If anybody is arguing with you that this religion is religion of peace, show them this clip. The man is literally crying that he has 2 sisters. He doesn't know what to do because these people are coming to kill. The media, listen to him very well, the media is not reflecting the true story, the true reports, the true happenings in his village, the hundreds of bodies. They come and they seize your phone so that you cannot take evidence. That's when some people, they win election, they now tell you, go to court. They have destroyed evidence. They have manipulated evidence. When somebody manipulates evidence, that is when they tell you, go to court. The system they are introducing in Nigeria is eventually going to destroy Nigeria. That's why I've been campaigning that we must change this system. This system does not work. Anything you build on this system will crash at the end of the day. Build a skyscraper on this system. It's just like a big man who does not train his child to take over his wealth. When he dies, if you like, let him build 1,001 story building in Lekki Free Trade Zone. At the end of the day, the son will mismanage and misuse. There are so many buildings in Victoria Island, so many buildings in the island that is empty. Because when Nigerians start celebrating buildings, First Bank, what building? Hey, building. They start celebrating cement and blocks. They're not looking at justice, equity, and good governance. They're not focusing on that because these are the core things that keeps a society thriving. Human development index. Human development index. Look at Ebonyi State. Look at the Ebonyi governor. He built airport finish. Nobody use airport. He built bridge finish. Now Kekemara, they run on bridge. He built all the infrastructures. No human development index. Look at Akpabio and Natasha. Look at how they went to bring some human beings. You look at these people as human beings. That's why Bill Gates won't finish the whole world. Because they even talk, say, it's like the people we have in the world today, most of them are not contributing to nature. Let's find a way to eliminate some of these people that are not contributing. You see the elements, people's mothers and fathers, they brought in to come and start protesting for what they don't know about. Natasha, this one stand here, Natasha, human rights, Natasha, human rights. That one stand here, Akpabio. And these are people's mothers with brain. People that some of them even went to school. And these are the elements that the system is breeding. The system we are practicing, look at the elements they are breeding. Politicians are looking at you as, wow. So these are the kind of people we have. We know how to manipulate them. Nobody can come out to protest. Nobody can come out to do anything again. Nobody. I'm angry. I'm very angry this evening. But however, you know one thing that must happen is that there is a country that is coming out. And by God's divine intervention, that country will have its place. And every of these shenanigans, the Fulani, you know what they are trying to do? They are trying to make the Igbos unpopular in this current system of government. You see, when they plant hatred amongst, you see, when somebody won presidency, is pushing Igbo hate. Igbos are no more in some parastatals in government. Igbos are no more in government in some ways. Take Igbo out of the system. Don't give them employment opportunities. Limit them to some offices and everything, so that we can weaken them. Because if you allow them access to the national cake, they will be weak. They will have mouth to talk. Cripple them. Don't give them breathing space. Just look at. That's what the Fulani wants to plan. So when you weaken the Igbos, however, they will not strike. This is what is happening in Syria. An opportunity a jihadist had at power, they started showing their true color. Anytime you allow these Sharia Islamic fundamentalists into southern Nigeria, and they are very well convinced they are in charge of, they are popular when it comes to the government, political power. They are popular with political power in the southern part of Nigeria. Anytime they find out, that's when you see their true color. They will now looking for, like Syria is doing, they will now start looking for people they will hunt down and stop them from practicing their own religion. Why is it that where Islam is popular, they don't want any other person to practice their religion? And they come and they tell themselves that this is religion of peace. When somebody calls Islam a cult, because I don't understand why you will kill somebody because of your religion. You unalive somebody. You just take somebody's life because you are practicing a peaceful religion. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Look at how they are running rogue all over Nigeria. They come with religion. You cannot use Christianity to perpetrate all these acts. Anybody that is going to kill someone because of Christianity, he himself knows that he's doing something else, which is aside Christianity. It is only that particular religion that they see that will support. They have verses to support their actions. They don't believe in Jesus. Jesus brought the New Testament. And this is happening. The UN, they are quiet. European Union, they are quiet. They are looking. I pity. Once again, the Enugu State Governor, you have 48 hours to respond to what is happening in Enugu State. Enugu State, you have 48 hours. You have 48 hours to respond. If not, you see, the people will have no other option than to disregard you, because when they need you, you are not coming to their aid. Then they will have to defend themselves. I cannot sit down here and open my chest because the government tell me to open my chest. Then I should be killed. The government does not value my life. It does not concern me. That is their own problem. I value my life. I have to defend myself. My prayers to those Christians that are in Syria. You know, one thing these Muslims don't know is that when you kill a Christian, they are multiplied. More multiplication. They increase in their numbers. You cannot kill Christianity until our Lord Jesus Christ comes. Until we meet him face to face. The Bible says we will suffer tribulations upon tribulations. But yet, when we will stand before him face to face, the tears will be wiped away. Let the government know what they need to do, but we will stand steadfast on what we believe in.